You know, we talk about the forgotten snipers of NHL history, and this guy was one of them. What he did in the NHL pleased a fan. They used to call his followers Rota Rooters. Now, Darcy Rota, my God, what a career in hockey he had. Handsome as the day is long, could put the puck in the net quicker than a lot of people could give credit for, and played 11 big seasons in the NHL. He was also part of the Canucks 82 Stanley Cup finalist squad. Now, born in Vancouver, his formative years included bantam midget level hockey in Prince George, British Columbia, put in a ton of goals. He played his junior hockey with the Edmonton Oil Kings of the WCHL, helping the club reach the Memorial Cup in 71-72. Again, a dangerous sniper, he led the league in goals in 73 with 73 in just 68 games en route to a 128-point season. Following the campaign, he was selected 13 overall by the Blackhawks in the 73 NHL amateur draft. Now, Rota's style was very similar to the Courtnall brothers, because if he saw a chance to put the puck in the net, he would. You didn't tell him how to score goals. Now, I think the rough numbers were this: Rota was being considered a top 10 prospect, and I think the some of the original six teams were going to take him, but it didn't work out. Now, his first contract in the NHL allowed him to debut with the side, the Chicago side, soon after his draft. Now we look at the rough stats for Darcy. It's amazing when you look back at a player to see how, and of course a member of the BC Hall of Fame and the Prince George Hall of Fame. Now we look back on his 1973 NHL draft year, again taken 13 overall, and scored like I said 167 goals over 3 seasons with Edmonton. He was a WCHL All-Star first team in 73 with Edmonton, All-Star second team 72 with Edmonton, Northwest Trust Award winner most popular in 73, and a WCHL goals leader in 73 again with Edmonton. Now he debuted on August 10, 73 against LA, and wore, of course, his famous number 18 in Chicago, Atlanta, and Vancouver. Now, eventually retired in December of 84. Total NHL goals, 256, 495 points in 794 games. In the postseason, 60 games with Chicago, Atlanta, and Vancouver with 14 counters. Made the All-Star team in 84. It also got most points in one season by left wing, 81 and 83, and most goals in one season by a left wing with a big 42 in the 83 campaign. He was Chicago goals leader in 77 and playoffs goals leader in 76. Vancouver goals leader with 42 and 83 and playoff goals leader in 80-81. Now, he eventually began working in Vancouver Community Relations and PR at the PR department after retirement in December 84 and remained that position for nearly the full season. He was named Vancouver's Director of Player Development on June 25, 85 and remained that position through the 88 season. Then he was named Vancouver's Director of Media Relations prior to the 88 season and remained that position through the 1990 campaign. He was also named a special assistant to NHL President John Ziegler in 91 and remained there for the season. Now, he was also a TV color commentator for Vancouver in 94 and remained there until the 96 campaign. Now, of course, he scored a goal in his first NHL game, but injuries later on in his career really hurt him. He missed part of the 82 season with a sprained knee, suffered in an October 81 contest, and as well as a sprained ankle. Now, his big counter was the series-winning goal to beat LA in the 82 Smite Division Finals. He also scored a key third-period goal in Game 5 of the 82 Campbell Conference Finals in Chicago, sending Vancouver to the Stanley Cup Finals. Now, again, bad injuries later on in his career, separated shoulder, including the 83 A season. Now, he did set the Vancouver record since broken with 42 goals in 83. He also set a Vancouver record since broken with a 14-game scoring streak in 83. Now, he had a 6-game goal-scoring streak in that 83 campaign and led the team in plus-minus with plus 13 in 83. That season, he was named the Player of the Week for March 21st. Now, he was a big shooter. He tied for the NHL shooting percentage lead with 24.3 in 83. Now, the hyperextending right knee pretty well was the first nail in his coffin. He suffered an injured neck in the game versus LA in February 84 when Jay Wells almost took him out in front of the net. He aggravated the injury in a fight in March 84 and then suffered recurring neck spasms, but made it back in time for the playoffs. The injury, however, never fully healed and required off-season spinal fusion surgery in June 84. He was slated to miss the first 6 weeks of the 85 season, but three doctors told him he would risk permanent damage to his neck if he returned to the NHL and elected to retire in December 84. Ironically, he never missed the playoffs during his 11-season NHL career. Now again, an honored member of the British Columbia Sports Hall of Fame in Prince George as well. He's inducted into BC SHF in 02. Now he was also a WJ draft pick in 73 by Houston, number 9th overall in round 1. Now, he was also one of the original investors in the WPHL in 95 and also purchased a share in the expansion Coquitlam BCHL team in 2000, became the squad's president and GM, and remained in position through the inaugural 2002 season. He also was the head coach of Burnaby's BCHL team from 98 to February 2000 and was the first head coach in franchise history. Now, ironically, he never played in the minor leagues. He eventually opened a gym in Chicago during his playing days. And an avid golfer, he also played in the 82 British Columbia Open. Now, a very strong spiritual person, he established a Christian athletics hockey camp in Vancouver area during his playing days and also played on the Canucks Old Timers team following his retirement. He also organized the annual Darcy Rota golf tournament in 89 to benefit Red Cross. In 94, the tournament's name was changed to the Dave Bar Darcy Rota Boston Pizza Foundation Invitational Golf Tournament. It also served as instructor at the great Richard Bordeaux's King Richard's Hockey School. Now, the cousin of NHL player Randy Rota, he's also the cousin of former college hockey player and minor leaguer Fred Mattersdorfer and former major junior player and minor leaguer Darcy Mattersdorfer. Now, the big two trades in the career, and the both ironically involved teammate Ivan Boldarev. Now, in 1979, Chicago picked up Boldarev, Darcy, and Phil Russell for Greg Fox, Tom Loziak, Harold Filipov, Pat Rebel, and Miles Zaharko. Then, the great Don Lever and Brad Smith were traded to Atlanta for Boldarev and Rota, because Boldarev and Rota basically were kind of two sides to the same coin. Now, his years in Chicago, when he stepped straight into the roster in the 74 season, he had a solid rookie year with 21 goals and 33 points in 74 games. Now, his notable efforts as a solid, gritty two-way player, unfortunately for many, he didn't develop into the type of scorer was thought he could be when he was drafted. Some people saw him as a 40-goal scorer. I saw Darcy as like a good 30-goal second liner. He scored at least 20 goals in each of his four seasons in Chicago, with his best year as a Blackhawk coming in 77, where he co-led the team with 24 counters. Now, his time in Atlanta went quick when he had 9 goals and 13 goals games after the trade, but struggled in 1980 with just 18 points through 44 games. Now, the situation in Vancouver fell straight at home, but like I said, those injuries really, freaked him out. Now, when he worked in PR for the Canucks, he served in various positions, team's front office, again including a spell as director of player development, until he parted ways in 1990. He then spent a stretch work for the NHL for Ziegler, and from 94 to 96, he served as a commentator on Canucks TV telecasts alongside Jim Robson. Now, when he coached in Burnaby in the BCHL, that was a great thing, and there was a lot of features on Burnaby being a new hotbed of hockey because of Darcy's efforts. Now, Rota resides in the city of Coquitlam, and in 2000 became part owner, again president GM, of the Coquitlam Special of the BCHL. He built a team which won the 2006 Royal Bank Cup, and Rota left the organization after the 2014 campaign. So again, a tremendous career in hockey, and deserving of all the accolades. But the 1970s Chicago Blackhawks, Darcy was one of the pillars. We talk at AEW, the pillars are a wrestler. But my God, what a tremendous player. And the only regret, the once he hit his goal scoring peak in 1983, the injuries really took him out. He easily scored a 400 or 500 goals. Be interesting to see like I said, the years in Vancouver. What would be different if Darcy was completely healthy, because he had some bad seasons, some bad injuries. So that's the story, ladies and gentlemen, of Darcy Rota. If you like what we're doing here with our Vancouver Canucks Vintage Podcast, let us know what a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Bye.